Greetings, nutrition students, and we are now into week number 2. So let's talk about what we have going on. First of all, this coming week, we're going to delve deeper into the 3 macronutrients. So we're going to talk about carbohydrates, we're going to talk about our lipids or fats, and then we're going to talk about protein. So we will get to know those macronutrients a lot better. We also have going on a couple of different activities, right? So we're going to have a group discussion activity on dietary guidelines, understanding what they are. So again, this is a group activity and you're already broken up into your small group. So when you click onto the reply box, you're only put into the group of people that are within that little small group. And so you will present your initial post or answer the questions that I put there in the discussion. And then you have to make sure to reply to one other student in your group before the deadline and before the assignment's due to earn full credit. So make sure you're doing those 2 things, okay? There's also an additional activity coming up, which is our food label activity. So be getting started on this one. What this is you'll see a format there of reading a food label, right? We need to start understanding when we go to the grocery store or we eat foods, what are we eating? What can I learn from a label? And so what you're going to use is 3 different foods, and you're going to use the label to answer the questions regarding the food item. Now for this activity, you are to do 3 different food labels. Do not submit just one because that's only partial credit. So again, take 3 different foods. Take a cereal, take a drink of some kind, and take a meal of some kind or a protein or something like that. Whatever you want to do is fine, but pick 3 different things and you're going to complete the form. Right? You can either do it by actually downloading the form and then completing it and scanning it and submitting it, or you can actually type your responses in, paste it, pick 3 different times. So however you want to do it, but getting started on your food label activity. Now, once we're done with our chapters for this week, we are ready for exam number 1. And so what you'll find happen is, first of all, give you a few days to go ahead and look at all of the different PowerPoints or the different videos and get the correct information from our learning material onto your study guide. And then in a few days down the road, I'm going to post up a video that I will label study session video for exam number 1. And what I'll do in that video is I'll basically go through your study guide. And I'm going to make sure that the information you have is the information I'm looking for, right? The study guide is taken from the exam. So to prepare for the exam, you need your study guide. And you need to use it completely. So I'm going to go through and make sure you give out the right information, make sure you have it. It's also a great way, again, to just continue to hear the information and solidifies it. A lot of students will actually listen to this video multiple times. So in other words, maybe you commute and you can listen to the video, because in the video I'm going to be talking about this is what the prompt is or the question, here's the correct answers. And so it's kind of just soaking into your brain what we're looking for on our exams. So the exam will work that the exam will open up for a limited number of days. So that means that any time within that 3-day or 4-day or however many day period it is, you can start the exam. And once you start the exam, it is a timed exam, right? I think you have an hour, 60 minutes to answer the 50 questions. They're worth 2 points each. They're all multiple choice true, false. There's no fill in the blank or essay. You can have your study guide with you and use your study guide. So again, but you want to know that information. I wouldn't count or bank on just being able to find the answers in the study guide. You should kind of already be learning that information. But again, the study guide video will help you to learn that information. So you will make sure to take that. Make sure that you're submitting your deadlines or your activities by your deadlines, because we're a points-based class. So your goal here is to earn as many points as possible to get the grade you want. So if you submit your assignments late or you don't submit them at all, you're missing out on points. Now there's extra credit opportunities. I would take advantage of that. And you could submit those now at any point. They're open online during the session. You can go ahead and turn in your extra credit. So in order to make sure that you're on target or on task with completing assignments, I always tell students I love that little tab on the left-hand side in Canvas that says syllabus, because when you click on the syllabus, it brings up what we call a course summary. And the course summary really outlines all of your assignments, activities, exams, everything by order of due date. And so you can kind of look at it and say, oh, okay, I have this coming up first, then I have this to do, then I have that to do, and stay on target. So it really is helpful in your time management. All right, guys, so we have a fun week ahead learning about the macronutrients. Make sure to continue to use our student lounge to ask questions or to share our student food open share to kind of show us what you had for lunch or what type of food you're eating or what is really interesting in the world of nutrition. And I will then see you a little bit later online.